しまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともっと
In all my 31 years on this earth, I have never played a single Battlefield game. No exceptions. The closest I got was when I saw the announcement for Battlefield 5, but at the time I was still pretty content spamming cases in Black Ops 3, and we all know where that one ends. The only reason I'm here right now is because I happened to get a code for the beta drop while I was in the stream of the guy who threw Tim the Tatman into a mantle. And I thought, yeah, why not let this ruin my life for the next 2 weeks? I don't play competitive FPS anymore, which does make me sound like the fattest Redditor on the planet, but by about the 23rd Black Ops game, I just realised it wasn't for me. The closest thing I've played to an FPS in the last 9 years is Splatoon 3 on my Nintendo Switch, and that's not even in the first person. So I'd imagine I'd have the opinion of the most average, middle-of-the-road gamer when it comes to something like this. This was filmed across all the betas, the one you needed keys for as well as the first weekend, which I'll just call Beta 1, and the second public weekend, which I'll call Beta 2. I don't know how important the differences between the two are, because I was getting cross-mapped by shotguns for both weeks, but in case it matters, I'll put somewhere on the screen which beta I took the clips from. My first game was on the Time War Classic Breakthrough. My first game I filmed was on Conquest. I needed time to make sure my PC could run it and I wouldn't completely suck nut. If you're playing Conquest like around a TDM on evac, trying to make sure you know where all the enemy team is on the map 24/7, you're gonna give yourself a migraine. I'd know because I got one. All the capture points are kind of like their own mini fights where generally you're not gonna see shots come from other objectives unless you're NATO at either C or E, in which case PAX has about 17 snipers trained at the back of your head all the time. But I don't think I've ever had more fun playing a game mode that makes me rely on my team so much, and I'm pretty sure we lost. Bad. My favourite map to play on for Conquest was definitely Liberation Peak, at least for Beta 1. It's the one that felt the most Battlefieldy to me, as much as hardcore fans on Twitter might disagree. I also liked Siege of Cairo, which was my second favourite, right up until half a day into Beta 2 when every soldier suddenly started packing rock climbing gear and free running on the rooftops to get a cheeky kill in. F tier. Except not really, because nothing is worse than Iberian offensive. I clicked at like the fucking wrong millisecond. I was a millisecond off, dude. That sucks ass. Oh, I'm just gonna die.
Hey guys.
I am heavily biased against this map, and I fully admit to that. Before DICE had added custom search, there was a day I got Iberian Offensive on Conquest back to back for about 2.5 hours straight. So about 3 games. Every single match I played on that map went down to the wire. We spent a full 40 minutes to spawn die because of the stupid amount of flanks and angles. And just because you can fit a tank on a map doesn't mean it belongs there. No matter what was going on, throughout the entire game there would be soldiers in tanks Trojan horsing E just to lose it again 3 seconds later. Nobody held an objective for more than a full minute, but I have to admit there was something just a little bit fun about throwing yourself at a capture point over and over again. Besides draining your respawns and getting made fun of in chat for having a negative KD in the double digits. The one good thing I can say about Iberian Offensive is that it only ever had that one glitch spot in the alleyway where you could get under the map, which honestly wasn't even that useful. Game mode 2. Somebody needs to sit me down with a box of crayons and a juice box like the weak man I am, and explain to me exactly how Breakthrough is actually supposed to work. My first match I played, I don't have any clips of, but trust me when I say I could have literally put one of those water drinking birds on my W key, and the gameplay would have been about the same. But this is what I don't get. The defending team get infinite respawns, while the attackers' respawns are limited by the amount of tickets they have, and they get more by pushing through the line, right? That's fine. But only when the attackers are actually attacking. Halfway through, it swapped to a cap to the point, where now both sides are attacking and defending, except the attacking team's lives are still limited. I understand if it's supposed to be realistic and difficult for the attacking team to win, but how is that remotely balanced? All you have to do to win Breakthrough is spawn on the defending team and repeatedly throw yourself at whatever objective the attackers are trying to capture when it gets to that phase of the match. And somehow, despite all this, I still managed to play the best I ever had on the game mode I like the least. Oh, nice! That's crazy. Anyway, I didn't like it, so I didn't play it. But to win this compliment sandwich, so I can sleep safely without a bomb in my mailbox, I think DICE 100% nailed King of the Hill. Easily had the most fun on this one, especially when the beta was closing out, because all the glitch spots and hard peaks literally just did not matter. The maps were way too small and had way too many people on them for anything other than rushing the objective. And that's exactly the kind of playstyle that lets people like me with no skill actually be helpful. For once it didn't even matter that I was going 0 to 12, because it's not like there's any respawn cooldown to make me try a different strategy. And that's it. How's this video not 8 minutes yet? Look, this is the Minecraft video I posted, right? And here's the one you're watching. How the fuck does that... Sure, okay bro.